probably gonna sound crazy when I do this. I'm doing this just to see how it's gonna sound when we look back at it. It's like ASMR. Good. He got the levels. He's a good guy. Two rappers and Jamal. I'm not Jamal. Jamal's behind the camera. My name is Lip, Love in Paradise. I am here with
Nydia.
Nydia. Can you spell it?
Nydia.
Nydia. You got
IA.
IA? I was gonna say you got two Y's?
No, one Y.
Nydia.
Nydia.
What is that? What's the origins of that name?
So it's just my producer name. It's just another name I go by.
Okay, don't tell them your government name. Don't be trying to like see her or like find where she lives and shit. Stop being weird, y'all. Stop being weird. I ain't gonna lie, our supporters are not weird. They're very kind people. But don't try to Google her government name and shit. We are in Tempe, Arizona. Still.
Yeah.
Been in Tempe, Arizona for a couple hours now. But talk to the people about what you did tonight, how you did tonight, and how you feel about what you did tonight.
Yeah. So I'm a producer, played a beat show here at Dark Star. I feel like I did really well. The vibes are really nice, pretty laid back. So I feel like my music kind of helped incorporate that as well. So I had a good time.
Fuck, you're good at this, man. I'm not that good at this. Fuck. You and Charlie Brown were like really, really good at this, and dude too, bro, and Tito, really good at this. I'm not. I think I'm good, but I ain't good as hell. Y'all, that was a fucking. Are you media trained?
No. I've kind of been in the camera a little bit, so. I mean, I played like classical music when I was a kid back at like this music academy, so I had to do like news interviews a bit, so kind of good, I guess.
I'm not that good, man. Okay, his arm gonna hurt soon. I know it's gonna hurt soon. That's why you be in the gym. Swole guy. Okay, let me get serious, bro. Tell them about where you from, how you started, and why you started. Who inspired you? What inspired you? How inspires you?
Yeah, so I'm from here, born and raised, Phoenix, Arizona, live on the south side.
A Phoenician?
Phoenician, yes. I started playing the piano when I was like 7 years old over downtown at this music academy called Rosie's House. They're amazing. They teach like free music lessons to low-income kids. So yeah, they're really, really great. So I dedicated like 10 years of my life to learning classical piano. I got in a fight and broke my pinky. Like tendon in my pinky, actually.
Did you win?
I did win, but that's besides the point. I couldn't really play the piano after that, so I still wanted to do something with music. I just didn't know what. I pirated a version of FL Studio.
We all got the cracked version of FL Studio. If you bought FL Studio, I'ma say it first. We don't use a lot of profanity on here, but you was a clown ass nigga. I
do support the investment.
Fuck that. I literally have FL Studio on my MacBook right now, and I don't use that. And guess what? It's a crack, boy. Come see me, boy.
But yeah, I started doing that about like 7-8 years ago, and yeah, just been doing that ever since. Make lo-fi, funk, kind of whatever I want to make. And then I also run the Flip a Beat Club chapter out here in Phoenix. So we just started that up a few months ago, and it's been going really well. So yeah.
Damn, you're way cooler than me. This makes me awkward now. You're awesome. You're awesome.
Whole robe on.
You're awesome.
Definition of cool right now.
Are you familiar with Harold's Chicken?
I am, yes. There's one right across my apartment, actually.
I am from the north side of Chicago, East Rogers Park, Toohey Avenue. Shout out all my folks on there, man. Shout out all my people off of Toohey, man. Got Toohey on my back, garages on my back like a Packers fan, but
my dad's from Quad Cities.
Beautiful. So
Eastern Illinois. Western.
To get to the point, they posted me on their page today, and I told Jamal, I was like, bro, God could have posted me on his Instagram page, and it wouldn't even feel nowhere near this. I feel like I made it. I could have quit it. I could have stopped living right there, you know?
Yeah.
So shout out Harold's Chicken again. But to touch on what you just said, the classical music background, I got to shout out another guy. We're shouting out a lot of people tonight. Shout out my man, Flex Thompson, man. Shout out Flex Thompson, man. One of the first guys that made original beats for me to rap over. He came from a very heavy classical music background where he was composing a lot of music, heavy into music theory. And
so helpful.
And he was like, when he would open FL, I wasn't that musical at the time, he was talking to one of his friends when we were in the studio once. He was like, yo, it's just like, notation. It's exactly like, theory, but easier. So, could you expand on that a little bit?
Oh yeah, I feel like knowing theory is only going to help you as a producer. You don't have to know everything, but knowing at least like your time signatures, knowing like your scales, circle of fifths, getting to know by ear. Like you're listening to a song to sample, right? You want to know what key it's in, what BPM it's in. That way you can build around it. And I feel like knowing music theory is only a tool that'll help you do things faster, more efficiently, and better. So I definitely recommend. Like I used to take like piano class once a week, and then also I had my theory once a week for like 10 years. So a lot of the knowledge, thanks to cannabis, has kind of slipped my mind, but it does come into practice all the time. So it's only going to help you.
Fuck. I don't even know where to go. I kind of know where to go. We asked the same 5 questions. I'm lying. We don't ask the same 5 questions. But that was a really good answer. That was a very, very good answer. So who are some of the people that inspired you or things that inspired you early on? I feel like you might have touched on it with the classical music background, but if we could just like hone in on that and get to specifics.
So, I mean, I feel like there's a variety of people that inspire me. Like, if we're talking classical music, then it's Debussy, Mendelssohn, Chopin, all those kind of guys. More of the modern era, the bigger producers, I would say Alchemist is one of my absolute favorite producers.
Uncle Al, I see you, baby.
Conductor Williams, of course. Anything really.
Conductor.
My friend Sovereign, she's amazing. She's been making some beats for Rome Streets, and she made some beats for West Side Gun. So she's doing really great out there.
Shout out Sovereign. I gotta throw me out there. I just got a placement with Boldy James. Shout out Boldy, man. Shout out who the hell is Carlo, man. Shout out Carlo for getting me that shit, bro. Carlo, you bald as fuck, but I love you, boy.
And then also a lot of like the 2013, like early 2010 SoundCloud era producers, Beside You, Very Old Dog, Eerie, Immune, those kinds of like underground producers that are still working to this day. They're still making a name for themselves. Those like I used to look on YouTube like back in like the day and like look on like the anime hip hop type of beats, and so they kind of make that kind of stuff. So
anime, I know
before it was lo-fi hip hop, it was like anime type beats and like all those kinds of things. Yeah.
When you go to YouTube, that's why they be having the anime people on the joint now. Yeah. When you play the lo-fi beats, bruh, you might be the coolest motherfucker I've ever met.
Thank you.
And I personally, I have Cole Bennett's phone number. So I've met some cool motherfuckers in my time. How'd you get this cool?
I don't know. I kind of just go outside. Go outside and get cool.
Go outside. You can't be cool in your bedroom all the time. You made 30 beats on FL, but you didn't leave your crib. That's a sad tragedy, folks.
Get some oxygen in.
Get the oxygen.
Breathing for you.
Man, I gotta walk away at this point. I'm not even ready for this, bro. Talk about people you love, who you love, shout people out, talk about what you have going on.
I love a lot of people. I'm grateful to love a lot of people in my life that love me back. I have my amazing husband. I have my 8-year-old boy. I have great friends, people who support me. Friends, family.
I nigga gotta get married. Oh my mama Jamal, I'm finna get married, folks. On the nation. I'm finna get married. The wedding's gonna be on Tui Avenue. You coming to my wedding, Jamal? Jamal coming to the wedding. Might even be the best man. That's what it is. You're married. That's the secret. I gotta get married. I don't date a lot. I'll be in robes and shit and interviewing, putting microphones in people's faces, so they don't like to date me that much. So maybe I should get married, man. We don't really talk about stuff like this, but what are your thoughts on marriage?
On marriage, if it's with the right person, then I feel like you'll know and you'll feel that. Don't get married just because you're getting pressured to, or especially if you're too young. I mean, I got married at like 22, 23.
Bomba Clyde!
Young for me, but at the same time, I've known my husband since high school, so he was like my first boyfriend and everything, so that's a little bit different. But no, I mean, don't rush anything with anything in life, really, but like when you know, you'll know who. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. You pick yourself back up and you find yourself and you love yourself and then you move on, and hopefully the next time is the right time. But
this nigga too good. This the best nigga we ever talked to on camera, bro. We literally talked to like some fire nigga. Bro, I'm sorry, I lost composure. I'm acting crazy. But that was the best answer. That's the part that's gonna go viral. We can post that part?
Yeah, of course. Anything you want.
Okay. Last but not least, tell them what you got coming up and shout out your socials and shit.
Yeah, so every third Friday of the month, I host Flip a Beat Club down over at Grand Ave Records. It's like on Grand Ave and 7th Ave, around that area.
Bruh, oh my mama, I'm in there.
So it's a 4-hour session where we all just come together. We get someone that curates a crate for the groups. There's 11 chapters. We're one of them, one of the 11.
I need a record player. I fucked up my record player.
No, you don't just need like your laptop or whatever you make beats on and your chords and you're good. And we have everything else. And we stream. We have everyone that, you know, they work with the sample for a few hours and then we play back for each other over in the room and over the Skype or the Zoom call for everyone else, the other chapters to listen into. So we do that every month over at Grand Ave. It's been really fun.
Did you know this, bro?
Yeah, he goes.
Bro, y'all gonna be bro, I make beats, bro. Bro, all I do is chop soul, folks.
Yeah, so you should definitely come through.
I make trap beats too. Don't think I don't make trap beats, man. Shout out my man David Rath, man. We got some shit coming out. Shout out AJ Crash as well. We got some shit coming out. But I chop soul. That's my shit, nigga. And you why you ain't tell me, Jamal? It's all right, man. It's all right. It's all right. Every third Friday?
Every third Friday of the month, yeah. So it'll be the 16th over at Grand Ave Records. And yeah, other than that, that's really all I got going. I'm trying to work on an album, get that released by the end of the year. I'm pretty slow with my shit, but
30 albums a year. That's
a year?
30 albums a year. That's the new mark.
No.
Shout out Nether Friends. Nether Friends told me to drop 30 albums. Are you familiar with Nether Friends?
No.
Nether Friends is an artist from the Midwest. He's super fucking cool, and we've been friends. And he told me he's dropped 200 albums since 2016.
Oh my god.
And he's like, drop an album every week.
I feel like with me, I take a lot more time than that. I try to rush myself and I don't make anything I like that way. So sometimes I'll take like 9 to 12 months on an album and I'll pour everything I have into it and then I'll take like a 6 to 9 month break because I can't make anything after that. So I have to trust my own process and just an album a year is kind of like my mark right now, but that's fine. That's what works for me.
I'm thinking shout out Monster Mike. I'm doing all the shout outs. Shout out all the niggas, man. Shout out Monster Mike. We finna drop albums every week. There's gonna be no ass on there actually. No trash, no garbage, no basura. No trash.
It's good. Drop it. For me, it's not good.
I'm not gonna lie. You seem like you've been doing music for a long time as well, but I think I've been doing recording myself particularly for long enough to know that like
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit is automatic at this point. Not to sound like a cocky rapper nigga, but like this shit is like automatic at this point. Like I rarely ever play that back and like, oh, that was garbo.
Yeah, I have friends that rap also that drop like a song a week, and it's like that's great for them, and they get all of their streams. Like it works for them. For me,
I think production is different too. Like
different.
I definitely come back to a beat that I made like 9 months ago, and I'd be like, oh, let me do that again, and then it makes sense. It's a happy marriage.
Yep.
Last question: how old are you? Are you not disclosing your age?
No, I actually turned 31 next Saturday.
You rawer than me. This is over.
Leo power.
Say your name one more time.
Nydia.
Nydia, 2 rappers in. She rawer than me. Jamal, why you tell me she was rawer than me, folks? I'm in the robe, man. Fuck the robe, nigga. Fuck all the shit, man. 2 rappers in Jamal. Nydia, we out, man. Fuck. Why you this raw, bro? Dude, you so fire, man. I didn't know you was this raw, bro.